What's up, guys, and welcome to another video for Borderlands 4. I'm showing you guys basically a movement tech and how to basically move really well in this game and do like a little movement boost jump. So rather than just jumping around and dashing forward like this, I'm gonna be showing you guys basically how to do this. Way nicer, right? That is pretty sick. And yeah, it's a keybind. So if you go into your options and then you go to your move forward, you're going to want to bind another key there. I use my mouse button. You can use your mouse button if you want. I have the final mouse, but if you use like another key, it'll be fine as well. Same thing with the sprint slash dash. You're going to want to add another key there as well. So what this is going to do is every time when you press this one key, you're going to initiate the move forward in the sprint slash dash at the same exact time. So it's going to look like this if you don't do anything else. So very, very nice, right? So other than that, we're going to have to add in the space. So options, you don't have to do anything. Just make sure you press space while you're pressing these, or while you're pressing this one key at the same time as space. So if you do that, press space and then your mouse button. I'll do one more time because that's a really bad jump. You kind of get this like 80% of the time. So let's press it one more time. Misclick. There you go. And that's all I did. I just pressed space on my keyboard and then my mouse at the same time. And there you go. I didn't press W on my keyboard or anything like that. And yeah, that is the movement tech. You can also add in things like the macro. If you do add in the macro, it'll be way faster on your mouse. If your program has that, you basically just want to, add it to your program and make it so the milliseconds are down a little bit more. So you don't get human error, because there is human error in doing this. Like right there, I didn't get it because I didn't press at the same exact time. Sometimes you will do that. But if you do use a macro, then it'll be basically instant and you will get that boost, right? So what else you can add to this, if you're doing it regularly, even if you're not doing regularly with the macro, you can also add in another jump there. So a kind of like bunny hop, kind of like Counter-Strike, if you guys ever played that game, or any game that had like B hops in it. So if you go to your jump and glide key right here, I would highly recommend adding the mouse down because it's less inputs and it's way easier to do with the bunny hop. And personally, I turn off next gun just because it gets in the way and sometimes it's going to scroll down and you'll scroll down into the other weapon, which you'll most likely do. So I usually take that off. If you do use that, then you can use another key for that or just rebind your mind. But other than that, as you can see, I'm doing like a bunny hop right now, right? I'm doing scroll wheel and it's just jumping. So let's try that with the combo here. Let's do a boost into the jump into the scroll wheel. There you go, something like that. So it's very, very hard to hit. I will say it's not, unless you do it like 24/7, you really train your mind to do it. You really have to, when you do the combo or you do the boost, you really, like I said, you really have to hold that key in order to basically stay in the running animation, and then you're going to be able to do the space bar and then the bunny hop at the end of the super jump or the super boost. So it's very difficult to do it that way if you do want to do a bunny hop at the end. But if you don't want to do a bunny hop at the end, it's very simple then. Also, this is really not good on console. You can do it on console, but you're going to really need to bind keys and keys on your controller, and it's going to be very hard to do kind of that whole combo right there. This is kind of only for PC. You can do that on the controller. It's just, like I said, it's going to be very hard to even do the boost right here, and let alone just doing the rest of that combo there. It's going to be very, very difficult, but you can do it. It is doable. It's just going to take up way more time, and it's, like I said, you're not going to get it as much as doing it on PC, because PC is going to be way more responsive, and also you're using a keyboard and a mouse, so it's going to be way easier for you to do it. Other than that, this is a really, really good movement tech. You can also kind of use it with, other things, say like the canister one. So there is canister tech where you can jump on the canister and do like a boost. So I'm pretty sure you can use it on there. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Ooh, I almost got it, but I'm pretty sure you can hit it if you do land it on the ground just before. It is very, very difficult to hit. You're mainly wanting to do this just to like show off your friends or something. Like something like that, but you think you have to wait like a second because you're still in momentum and you kind of fly past the canister. But yeah, other than that, this super jump, very, very useful, or super boost, very, very useful. Same thing with the canister, where you can, if you didn't know, you can go up to it like this like this, and then you can just press space and shift at the same time, or whatever your jump key or your dash key is, and then just get a super jump, which I'm pretty sure you can do this on console. But the other way, this super boost right here, kind of only mainly for PC, like I said, but it's very, very useful for doing things like that, for showing off to your friends, maybe doing something like that, like a super jump as well from the canister. There's a lot of good movement tech in this game of just getting places. So now, like, for example, you can, like, you know, if you hit it off of here, for example, this is very, very useful. Rather than, you know, just using it for that and showing off, you can, like, you know, do this, and then you can get over here, you can jump up here, you can go all over the place with this. Honestly, if there's like a way where you can't get across, right? So say if there's like a bridge right here, and say if the bridge is destroyed or something, or if there's no bridge right here, you can just do this and then get over there. So this is going to be very, very useful to me for getting around the world, and also skipping areas and getting up to like the bosses, or, you know, just certain areas that you really can't get to. Say you're all the way over here at Moxie's boss up, and you want to get over there, you can just press that, and sometimes even if you don't get the full boost, you can still go over here, and there you go, from all the way over there. So it's very, very useful for getting around, and also like boss fights, you can use it in boss fights, so you can kind of like, you know, stand still for a second, and then hit the boost, and then start fighting again. That's why I don't really care about the whole little double jump combo at the end. I mean, you can do it, but it's just very situational, unless you really hit that, and you really train your brain to jump, and then hit that, you know, hit that little jump at the end. It's going to be very hard to hit, like I said. So yeah, I wouldn't even focus on that little combo. I would just focus on getting this together and making sure you stop for a second, and then you know, jump, and then do the, you know, do the little other button, so you can get that little boost. Sometimes you can't get it, but most of the time we do get it. Then it's pretty cool, and yeah, you can get around the world pretty easily and get to places that you couldn't before without having to use, you know, maybe the bike, or without having to use, like, you know, all your boosts and flying and gliding and everything like that. You can just do this, and then, well, you know, some of the time hit it, some of the time don't hit it, but you get what I mean. It's a pretty cool movement tech. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Also, I will be live streaming a ton on Borderlands 4, so make sure you follow my Twitch. And yeah, this is pretty cool. You can even go up here and then do the boost off of here if you really want to. You can float over here. It's just overall really cool, and I would highly recommend macro if you do have a macro, because you can hit it like almost 100% of the time. If you do have a macro, it's way easier. But if you don't have a macro, then do it the legit way, and you can do things like this where you can just over here in like a second, and then that's it. And saving all of your boost and everything, you can still have another boost afterwards. So yeah, this is not a one-off thing. Very, very useful. I think it's gonna be very, very useful for me, and I'll be doing it a ton. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video. Have a great day or night, and peace.